Welcome guys, this is Edwin, and now that my voice is back, I need to tell you about the awesome experience of my first ever gathering, guys. Wow. I know you heard this before, the famous phrase of come for the knives, stay for the people. That cannot be more true than what I experienced in this gathering, man. I'll show you the stuff that I score and of course my general experience. First, like you know, sadly Mr. Ernest Emerson could not make it to the show for personal reasons, and that was a huge deal for me, okay? But the community of suspects, Echo, and Emerson operator guys, those guys step up to the plate and they did a great job running the Emerson Lotto, running their booth. And you know, that's when you know you have a strong community, no BS, beautiful to see, you know. Of course, I had a blast meeting for the first time all my friends that I meet in social media, right? And that I have talked to these guys daily or every other day for years and years. You know, putting a face behind that is something, you know, I cannot express in just a few sentences. I just know I'm blessed to be able to call them my friends, my brothers, my sisters. You know, it was just amazing, you know. Now, I know you say, okay, Edwin, but what did you score? Well, I was not looking for anything specific. I told several of the guys that I would like to get an SMG. I will look at some pens, maybe some lights. You know, that's, in general, that's what I was going to look and educate myself, right? Going through those tables and check it out. And of course, in the Lotos, I went into the Tom Crine Lotto. It was amazing to meet that guy. I went into the Emerson Lotto. I did not want any of those. And I was going to jump into the Bob Terzuola Lotto. And let's start with Bob Terzuola. Let me tell you how the gathering works, if you don't know, is that you have the show during the day, the tables and all that, right, that you can go. And then during the night, like at 7 p.m., they have what is called the Cove. Okay, and it's just a bunch of tables with a bar and all that you can sit down in those tables and show what you want or bring whatever you want, pieces to show off, and maybe do trades, or maybe just showing them and talk knife and share your passion. Super cool. I really enjoy that, you know. So on Thursday, they started with the Cove. So that setup of just starting with showing your knives and just having a good time, just hanging around, guys. And I remember I told one of the guys, let me show you here, that I brought my Terzuola, that I did a video on this guy because I wanted to show it to Bob. And, you know, the guy was like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, I also like Bob and all that. And that guy went and brought Bob Terzuola to the table. And that was mind-blowing. You know, he grabbed the knife, he looked at my other Emersons and all that. He told me everything about this knife, okay? How the grind was done, how many knives, only 3 or 4 of this style of grinds are out there in this setup. And when he did it, the background and all that. And we were just hanging out, sharing stories from Puerto Rico, stories from knives, a story about life with Bob, and Bob just having a blast with us. And it was super awesome to start the show with that. So then the actual show was going to start on Friday, and it happens that when you enter, one of the first table you will hit is Bob. So I went right there just to thank him for the night that we had, and, you know, thinking and all that, talking knives and sharing his experience. And when I go to his table and I check and I ask him about how he works, is he going to have a Lotto or not, he say, oh no, this is first come, first serve. And I was like, what? Dude, I need that Buffalo, African Buffalo handles Terzuola. He only had 3 customs. Okay, 3 custom in his table, and I was with my buddy JP. He was able to score another Terzuola, and then I was able to score this one. And this is some beautiful, you know, work that he did on this Buffalo scales. And of course, I'll do a video with this knife and show you guys all the details, but mind blown to be able to get another custom from Mr. Bob, and we'll go again through that in the future. And that was how I started, you know, just scoring a heck of a score with that. Another thing is that then I wanted to check if I could get an SNG, and this is the SNG I got. Very happy. I do not own any SNG, so this was the classic tiger stripes, right? Very happy, gunner grips and all that, and very happy with it. Great size. I do own an SMF, so very happy to have an SNG now in the collection, and very classic to the Gathering. I was all happy and showing my friends about what I scored and all that, and one of my buddies was like, you know what? I have an extra leather sheath of my SNG here. Go ahead and carry it like that. And dude, I also have a leather sheath now for my SNG, and I'm loving it. I'll be carrying this one a lot. Okay, now other things, again, you got that rhythm, right, of going through the tables and learning about all type of brands, and learning about, you know, Emerson's. Of course, the guys that were running the Emerson booth are some old school friends of Ernest, okay, suspect guys that they have a bunch of knowledge. So I had a blast sitting down with them, meeting Fred, meeting Mike, and talking about the history, right? And some of those pieces that I only seen on pictures, I was able to handle them and going through all that. It was an amazing experience. Let me tell you, one table that I hit and I was very impressed with their craftsmanship was Dirty Bird knives with these fixed blades right here. Love it. I'm loving this. Is micarta handles, the stone wash blades, CPM says 35 VN. Very nice, very light. I really like my fixed blades for EDC, nothing super big. So great job by the guys. It's a group of brothers, and they work on these knives. Again, Dirty Birds. I do have their sticker right here. Dirty Bird knife, and I'm very happy to have scored one of his knives. It comes with this sheath, so very cool. That Ulti clip, that is one of my favorite clips to carry fixed blades, and this is another great score. One of the things is that I was talking with the guys that I would like to educate myself on that whole custom flashlights and all that, and Fred was cool enough to give me a rundown on all the flashlights, what I should be looking for and all that, and this is one that I got from my friend Odo, and this is a Hanko from Hanko Machines Works, and of course I'll do a separate video for it, but this is a beautiful flashlight with that steel flame dragon clip. I got this separate, okay? I bought this clip as well, so very cool. And with that, I also got two other clips that this one was a gift from a brother in the Gathering, and these are for that style of flashlights, right? So this is the toxic clip, and this is the dog paw clip. So I think what this means is that I need to buy two more flashlights, right? I think that's what that means, you know? But yeah, guys, other than that, I told one of my buddies I wanted a pen, and he took from his pocket this Hinder pen and gave it to me, and I was mind blown, okay? Mind blown. He's like, hey, I got a silver one that I carry. You go ahead and have this one. So this is my new EDC pen. I'll be carrying the heck out of it. Very excited. And yeah, this is going to be always now with me in my pocket. Love it. Okay, another thing to mention, and again, I'm going through a lot of stuff, I know, sorry for that, is that one of the guys was carrying this Zippo lighter. And if you know, I do have several of those Zippo lighters, right? That Lion and this one right here that I love and I carry and all that. And I asked him in the Cove right there, because that's what you will see in the Cove. It's like he's carrying this, and I'm like, dude, I'll buy it from you. And he's like, what? I'll buy it for you. Tell me a price. Let's have a discussion. And he was great. You know, he was cool enough to let me buy it from him. And now I have this Emerson knife with that US flag right there. Zippo steel flame lighter. And with that cool We the People. And I'll probably do a little video on these 3 Zippos that I got, because very, very cool. Like, you know, I like smoking cigars and I love my Zippos. Now, this is some tokens for drinking that I just kept, just as a reminder. I got this from my buddy Brian, you know, the Nevada Edwin license plate. I got this also from my buddy. I used to watch CMFTW Matt's videos on YouTube. Thank you very much, brother. And I also got this Hank from Godspeed Tactical, you know, very cool, guys. Again, a lot of this handoff and all that, it was a lot of stuff happening like that in the Cove. Okay, and what else? Of course, I cannot miss. I did a trade with my friend Fred for this CQC5, and we are going to do a video on this. Don't worry, you know, we'll do it. But that black diamond, checkered diamond scales, and ooh, man, what can I tell you? What can I tell you? And guys, in general, I also got a fixed blade that my friend Jerry got, took it so he can make a sheath on it and all that. So a great experience, dudes. You know, if you can show up in the gathering, it's more of a meeting friends and just having a blast and working together on, you know, not working together, having a blast in this community, you know, being able to meet the suspects that I have read and engaged with them for so long, and my friends, right, in the community, was a blessing. Like I mentioned, it's been a great time, and I'm definitely, no doubt, going to be to the gathering next year. And again, expect separate videos on this. I also got some knife from JP. The guy gave me like 5 knives that he got that I need to make videos about, like this prototype right here from Emerson. We'll do a video on that. And of course, some other knives, non-Emerson, that I have on the table that I need to make sure I do some videos, send it to him, and go from there. So guys, again, you know where to find me on Instagram, YouTube, comment, caloblade.com. I do have all the links where all these guys are always hanging around, the Echo Group, Emerson Operator, and USN Forum. You guys have a great day out there. Bye.